Hello everyone, in today's video we are going to visit Karen Blixen Museum. Join us as we explore the rooms where Karen Blixen penned her timeless stories, wander through the beautifully preserved garden, and delve into the rich history that shaped her extraordinary life. Whether you are a devoted fan of her work or a curious newcomer, the Karen Blixen Museum offers a unique glimpse into the world of a remarkable woman whose words continue to inspire generations. Stay tuned as we take you through this historical gem, uncovering the story and artifacts that makes the Karen Blixen Museum a must-visit destination for literature enthusiasts and history buffs alike. Let's step back in time and experience the magic of Karen Blixen world together. So we have arrived at Karen Blixen Museum. As you can see at the entry, you'll see that it's written Karen Blixen Museum. You have to go through a security check as well. So we are driving in. Said hi to the security guy. Then I asked him where can I park, and he showed me where I can park. You can come here by a private means, or you can take a public means as well. So for me, I came with a private means, which was easier than taking public means. Yep. So that's where you'll go and pay, where the red guy is standing. The guy wearing a red shirt, I mean. So I was looking for my parking spot where I was directed, and I went and parked there. You can see the area is free. It has a lot of trees. It was chilly and cold, but yeah. So here I'm at the security where you pay. Citizen, it was 200 shillings, and you pay via e-citizen, so you need to have your e-citizen for you to pay. That's where people sit for to get the brief about the Karen Blixen, and ahead is the Karen Blixen house. So we were heading to the sitting area with our tour guide. We were guided by a guy called Muley. Yeah, that's the house. You can see the way it's beautiful. So we were heading to have a seat. So I went and sat down with the tour guide, and he gave me the story, but I could not record him because he is doing his internship. So yeah, he wasn't confident enough because he's still doing his internship. Maybe when he graduates, then he will be confident enough to be recorded. But now he was knowledgeable. He knew a lot of stuff, and I'm going to explain them to you in this video. So after being given the brief story of Karen Blixen, I decided to walk around the garden to see her farm tools that she was using back in the days. And the garden is filled with a lot of trees and flowers because Karen Blixen loved flowers and trees. So this is one of the trees that she had in her compound. Yeah, this is one of the trees. Yeah, you can read over there. And ahead of me, that's her tractor that she used to carry coffee to town, railway station that is. Can imagine how old this tractor is. Yeah, and is still standing. The tractor model was 1922 Fordson, which was introduced in European farms, and it had the unique feature of its tractor steel wheels. It had no tubes. I think even back in the days, maybe they were not tarmac, so it was not an issue to drive wheels, steel wheels that is, without a tube. Yeah. So he went round the tractor. You can see it didn't even have a speedometer or something, so I can't even tell how fast it could go. Yeah. On the other side, On the other side we have the ox plow, not ox plow. This is what she used to carry her coffee. This one was being pulled by 16 oxen. Also this one was being pulled by 16 oxen in the farm, that is. And here are the plows. Some were being pulled by 1 ox, some were pulled by 3, and I think there was one that was pulled by 6. Yeah, so those were the farm tools that she was using. Yeah, you can touch them. I mean, yeah, you can touch them, but do not tamper with them, because you can imagine how old they are, so they might be fragile. This museum offers deep insight into the life of Danish author Karen Blixen, and a tranquil space for reflection along a nature trail with views of the Ngong Hills. Originally, the farmhouse of a 6,000-acre estate owned by Blixen and her husband Baron Bro. The house was built in 1912 and purchased by Blixens in 1917. After the divorce in 1921, Karen managed the farm until she returned to Denmark in 1931. The property changed hands several times until 1964, where the Danish government gifted it to Kenya. This is the backyard of the museum, where Karen Blixen planted 2 Italian cypress trees, and we also have 2 round tables made of rock. Yeah, this is one of the cypress trees, and the other one is on the other side, the cypress Italian tree. Back to our story. Initially, this house was a principal residence for Nutrition College. The house was converted into a museum in 1986 following the interest sparked by the film Out of Africa, based on Blixen's autobiography. The museum showcased original furniture, farm tools, and coffee processing equipment, as I've shown you earlier, and also I've explained that you cannot take photos inside the house as well, so you need to be here physically to see those stuff. It's only outside the museum you can take photos and videos. She also made this bird stable where birds came to quench their thirst, as Karen Blixen was reading her books at her garden, or also she liked painting as well. So in the museum there are a lot of paint that Karen Blixen painted. Here we have Africa olive, which was planted by what's the name? I can't remember, but it was planted in 2023. That's why the tree is still small and growing. Behind me, now we are going to the nature trail. Before going to the nature trail, we have some more trees that she planted here. Moving on swiftly, so here we have a sufuria, or we can call it a pot or steel pot, but this does not belong to Karen Blixen. This is just a dustbin for the museum, so do not litter while you are here. Now let's go to the nature trail. There is a group coming from the nature trail. It's a big group. Now we proceed to the nature trail. Cameraman enjoy. Let's walk through the nature trail. Here there are some
instructions: coffee machine, ticket holders only, no entry past 5:30 p.m. I don't know why. Maybe for safety purposes. And the nature trail was dark. The African in me, I went back, but anyway, curiosity killed a cat. Let's go. Fear again. Anyway, let's be serious and let's walk through the nature trail. I didn't go deep into the nature trail because it was getting darker and darker, and also it was so muddy, and I decided to end my walk sooner, and I had to go out. And thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for the next video. We'll explore somewhere else.